everybody. Hope everybody weathered storms okay the other night. Came down to check on Miss Mooreland, and I had just finished picking up all the sticks in the yard. She decided to add some more. Let me show you. Yeah, I don't think I can pick up that limb. She dropped that one, and we had been parking under it. We knew it was very creaky, but Osage orange is a very strong, very dense wood. So we weren't expecting this. It was quite surprising when I pulled into the driveway and saw this. Ripped it from the roots there. One of the blessings is it didn't hit anything. We thought if it, because the limb used to go this way, but it totally missed those two lights and pillars. So that is one of the things that fell. Of course, like I said, we have other limbs, but we did lose a window up here in the tower. We're not exactly sure where the glass went because it's not on the inside, it's not on the portico. It's we're not quite sure where it went, but I'm sure we'll eventually find it. We also lost this temporary window that we had put in there, the vinyl. That one got blown in and sideways. We lost several slate. We got slate floating all over the yard. If you're curious to know what today is April Fool's Day. And no, this is not a joke. We also lost the storm window that we had, the original storm window that was here. It was screwed in, and then we had it braced at the bottom. That flew out. Something fell and dented the truck. We think it was that window, but we now have a really pretty dent there from whatever fell. We've got lots of glass here, so we're not sure if that glass from the tower landed here, but I've got to pick all that up. But this is where that storm window landed, in the tulip tree. And again, we've got glass everywhere. Up here above the kitchen, we lost a couple slate there, and you can see a couple pieces of slate fell. We weathered the storm just fine, just a little bit of damage, but all in all it's okay. Well, as far as storm damage, I got 2 bags of glass picked up out of the yard, and it was in the back of the truck as well. It not only made this great big dent in the truck, we noticed that it also scratched it down here, and there was glass in the back of the truck as well, but that's okay. Got the storm window frame out of the bush, but not in one piece. It's pretty much toast, but all this glass, I was digging around and got most of it. So let me show you what Frank's up to. We lost quite a few slate up there. I did not notice that when I was first doing it. Frank got this window frame back in, but he's up there fixing a lot of the slate that fell. We had pieces of slate all over the yard. Still continuing to work on storm damage. We have not, however, even attempted this. Our goal was to get the house watertight again. We still have to do something about this window right here, but this is going to be fun. Great, doing some more roof repair up there. So he's got his tree climbing stuff on there. So yeah, the wind, that storm didn't do us any favors. No, it did not. Hey baby, how's the storm repair going?
Well, some of it needs to be repaired irregardless of the storm or not.
Well, that's true.
I had to go all the way down there.
Oh wow, that big of a spot was bad, huh?
Well, yeah. I mean,
well, it was.
They get wet.
Yeah.
This had never been touched, so.
Yeah.
A lot of them were powder. And they patched it with screws, and I don't really like that.
No.
So I'm going through, taking screws out, doing it the right way.
Good job.
So I can come back and do it all over again when I get better slates.
Yeah.
But it'll last for a little while.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So
you can hand me some slates.
Yep, I will. From the ground, there's that. I guess, is that what is that called? Your frame that you had set up over here? Just a walkboard?
Roof jacks.
With roof jacks, that's what it is. That one roof jack is bent. So the storm kind of whipped around, that's for sure. All right. Well, we got it repaired for now.
Patched.
Well, patched for now. And it'll do.
It won't leak.
Nope. It'll do until we get back at it, right?
That's how everything is.
All right. We are still working on cleaning up some of the storm damage from the storm last week.
Slates went flying.
They did. So,
when slates leave, there's holes in the roof.
So Frank's going up. We've got Bertha on the south side of the house there by the maid's room, and he's going to go up there and replace, what, about 10
I don't know.
or so?
We'll find out.
But
it always starts as a few.
We've got the man basket switched to a different position.
It's just the transport. It's just the transport position. Nobody's in it. Nobody's going to be in it in that position. That's just for transport.
But we got it hooked up. He's got a new tool. He's got a new tool that he's going to get to use. Your slate cutter. Yeah. So,
well, after the big windstorm, we that piece of metal is supposed to be like that piece, but it the wind picked it up and bent it. Lost these slate, which I'm sure that they weren't put on very well anyway, or actually, you can see the decking underneath. They obviously had a leak there at one time anyway. They all just kind of came off and slid down here. While I'm here, I'm gonna work on this area again because this is still leaking into the maid's room. I'm sure that the water's going right through there, and then this tar seals it in so it actually goes inside the house, which is nice. That way you get more water in the house. And I'll probably repair this one right here. It's been bad for a long time, but it won't be too bad. It's overcast, looks like it might rain. I got a little bit of slate work to do over here, but that's gonna be another day. So I'll get started and then show you what this area looks like in a little while. Carrie has to run the telehandler, so she doesn't get to come up here and film anything. Alrighty, it looks a little better. It won't leak now, at least my spot, but it looks like the rest are in rough shape. But I didn't see any holes Well, any big holes. So, storm damage done. Now Carrie's gonna come get me down, and we'll go and do something else.
Our next cleanup spot is the front porch. It kind of needs it. So we have all this heart pine and the old, some of the newer pine. We're gonna put that someplace. Kitten's house is still gonna stay here, huh, Kitten? Yeah. She's a good girl. We're going to move the fire pit, move our water inside. We are gonna move all this slate, and we'll move this stuff places. We're gonna get that all cleaned up, but we have a little surprise that we're gonna put together and put on here. It was our anniversary to each other. So, you'll have to wait and see what that is. Gotta get busy. Just another look before we get started.
Did you say we're pretty in the portico?
No, I didn't. I told them there was a surprise, but I didn't tell them we were purdying in it. Well, cleaning it up is going to make it purdy. Of course, those are all the crumbs that have fallen from the arch. So, and we begin. What you got the ladder out for, Frank?
We'll change out this ugly
The indoor antique light?
dining room lamp. I mean, it's not ugly. It's pretty
No, it's
for its intended purpose.
Right.
But porch light is not the intended purpose.
No.
It's old. I mean,
Oh yeah.
It's-
We have some similar to that in our house.
It might be original to the house.
Somewhere.
It might have been hanging from, I don't know.
I don't know.
But they did not.
It's amazing. It's
All it is clipped up there. That's the thing about how they replace these lamps. So they were just trying to make it look like the lamps were still there.
We got a cool one to take its place, though.
Well, it's temporary, of course.
I mean, that one is beautiful in its
Oh,
own.
yeah.
I mean, it's got some very beautiful. If the camera's focusing,
Yeah.
but it's pretty. But we have a different one that's going to go up there. It doesn't have glass. Oh, look, and it's raining. My seat is getting wet. My seat is getting wet. Oh well. I'm in the process of moving all this slate to a pallet in the back. And so when we're ready for it, we'll just go back there and get it instead of the front porch. Works for me. Oh, that one, that looks nice. That's gonna look nice up there.
It's a modern, and somebody's painted it gold and stuff,
But I don't know, it kind of fits the
it'll look
size.
better.
Yeah, and there's no glass in it, so there's no threat of that breaking.
Is that too low?
Yeah.
Where does it need to be?
Yeah, about right there, I would say.
Right here.
That's the top, that's at the top of the door.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes. Alrighty.
So he's gonna go shorten that chain. And it is a lovely day here in Miss Mooreland. Just lovely. It's raining.
By lovely, you mean yep.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Alright, it's earned it.
All right.
I got this thing will look better.
I think it's going to look wonderful. Oh yeah, that looks nice. I think that looks really nice.
Oh well, right?
Yep, I think it looks good. Once you move the ladder, we'll get a real good look at it. Oh, what do y'all think? I think it looks great.
I left the cap thing for the ceiling on there, but
oh well.
Nobody will notice it. Just don't put it on camera.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, too late.
Too late. Looks great. Okay everybody, we've been prettying the portico on such a lovely rainy day. And as I said earlier, I showed you all those stones that were loose. So Frank crawled up there and got them loose, but we found a surprise. So 2 little tiny bats. She's a host to many creatures. Well, we got it all cleaned up. And we're gonna pretty it up here in just a few minutes, but have a look-see. It looks fantastic. Having all that stuff off. All the slate is back there with our pallets of slate, and I think it looks pretty good for a very rainy day. And hanging,
I got a picture of you.
and hanging that makes it look much nicer. Today we're continuing on beautifying the front porch, and going to be putting a very pretty surprise together, and it will make it quite lovely on the front porch. I had a helper while I was putting these pretties together. Kitten, did you find a box? Did you find a box? She's sleeping in the box. Let me show you the pretties. I think they look lovely. Just adds a little nice touch. So we'll move those boxes here in a minute. I didn't want to disturb Kitten, but a nice little table and chairs on this side, and a nice little bench on this side with roses. I think it looks lovely. So of course Kitten's house is still there, and I didn't want to move the boxes because she's sleeping in it. Well, now that it's not raining, we can show you the pretty porch now. So we got all the loose stone off there. Right there is where those bats were. Have the door open, it's warmer outside. So wiped off the steps. There's another look at what we did to those stones. We would rather pull it off than it fall on somebody. And there is the pretty table and chairs. And the pretty light. But we don't have any electricity, but it still looks better. And bench. I put Kitten some more bubble wrap in her little box over there. Her towel was wet. I think it all looks pretty nice. Well, some more storm damage that we are going to fix temporarily is this window right here. And all we're going to do is put the that green foam back in it, and that will get it weather tight, cat proof, you know, that kind of stuff. So Frank has a helper. That's Kitten. Well, Frank?
That was a lot easier than I was thinking. I'm pleased with just our film. Our vinyl window, or our storm window didn't last very long anyway.
No.
So I'm happy with what we got.
It works for now. We have other things besides making frames for vinyl. But hey, it'll do. It'll do. Well, hi, Mia. What are you doing? Did I disturb your nap? Did I disturb your nap? Oh, my sweet girl. Yeah, did I disturb your nap? Oh, such a sweet girl. Yeah. Good girl, Mia. Oh, sleepy. So sleepy.